All right, we're in the last round here. We're going to play first. I'm going to keep this hand. It's pretty good, actually. Nice, solid turn progression. Okay, opponent is with us, and we are good to go. Hmm. Well, pretty solid turn progression. Tar snare. Got it. All right. So it's Blade Master's only a little bit awkward because, well, it's still awkward. Now we have to play the Blade Master post combat, I guess. Actually, now we get to just swing with this dude. No, that's value I'm going to take. All right. You're going to play the Behemoth now. Doesn't work quite as well as the Cinder Hellion plus the Blade Master does, but still pretty good. All right, there's removal. Let's go Cinder Hellion. Actually, if I quit Bonesaw, it takes it to 4 power. Yeah, so we go Bonesaw equip. Swing with Outfitter. All right. See if he's got the unnatural endurance. That's such a bummer. All right. So we play Hellion plus War Cleric. Might have been actually better to wait on the War Cleric. So I play the Blade Master, he taps the Hellion. Still can't get in. Is that about right? Yeah, that is about right. I guess I can. Taps Hellion, we attack with War Cleric and pass. Alright. Seems like a good trade to me. Alright, well, at least we got a good rip there. So I guess if I play the reinforcements, he's going to end up tapping the Blade Master either way, right? So it doesn't matter. Guess I can technically trade the Lookout for an Endless one. I'm trying to think if I like that more or less. So like I equip the Bone Saw to the Lookout. I swing with the Lookout. I trade with a 4/4. Then I can't pump my team. The question is really, do I want to trade a Lookout for a 4/4 Endless one? And I'm honestly, I have no idea on the answer to that. I can't even begin to think about if I value that more than a 4/4 on his end. I really don't know. I feel like Lookout is still a way to take this game over. So I'm going to say no, but I honest to God just do not have the answer to that. All right, well, I guess if he uses Bearer of Sounds, it's nice that looks like he's not going to use it, which makes sense because we just get rid of the Cinder Hellion. This does have flying. I think it's easy to forget that because it's got a bunch of text before the flying text. They also can't block, which is also relevant. So, a lot of good top decks here. That's not really one of them, but it gets us closer to 10 mana, I guess. Once I get to 10 mana, I can do things. If I draw an ally, I can do things. So I guess I can equip my Lookout now. Depending on what he plays, okay. Nettle Drone is... I guess I can't equip the Lookout, can I? Alright. Well, I guess I do. So now we get to just pump once and then play a Nettle Drone, which is pretty good. Well, glad he couldn't use that. All right. Lookout number 2. Not exactly what we're looking for. Yeah, this actually works fine. Just got to block our 2 guys, too. Keeping the lookout worked out for us. All right. So we got game 1. This is a close one, though. I think we're bringing in the Cub for the membrane. Probably can ditch a lookout. Seems fine. Might have more membranes in there, I'm not sure. And I think that's it for sideboards. All right. Opponent's mulliganing. We're going to keep this one. Got a pretty decent hand, actually. Nettle Drone McKinley Patrol actually aren't the worst together. And Bonesaw and Nettle Drone's got a little bit of synergy, too. Did I just... Hope I didn't... Oh my god. I almost auto-yielded through my turn, but my opponent had to click through a step and gave me enough time to go to my own post-combat phase. Wow. That was absurd. I almost passed. I almost F6 through my turn. I guess I had already F6'd on my opponent's turn. If my opponent had just F6'd, I would have gone through my whole turn. And I would have had to discard too. Would have been not good. Mind Melter's a good card. I think I'm going to kind of want to touch the void that, but... Yeah, I can start making his discard next turn. Although I think I'm actually going to play a Nettle Drone. We'll see if this punishes us. I'm not sure it does, though. If my opponent makes me discard a land, I don't think I care too much. Turns off some of my cards for a while, but keeps his turn busy. I'll have a good follow-up turn. I kind of want to get that full Nettle Drone value. This one's a pretty strong one. So let's think about this. I can go land, ping, bonesaw, untap, equip, patrol, swing for 4. It worked out pretty well for us. Alright, ping opponent. I'll take 6. Alright. No more lands needed. Got double vigilance. Guess if he attacks with Endless One, I probably don't offer the double block. Wouldn't mind if he just starts exiling cards from our hand. Double Oblivion Strike, on the other hand, is pretty brutal. Alright, might just have to touch the Void the Mind Melter now. Spawnbinder's good, though. So I guess we play Spawnbinder first. Might have to double block here, but he has Unnatural Endurance in his deck, which makes the double block worse. Alright, you guys have a problem. Looks like we're going to have to kill that Mind Melter. Alright, guy's also a problem. Well, guess now we let him attack. Problem is, if we tap the Endless One, he can get in with the Translator pretty profitably. I think we gotta let him attack. I don't love it. Guess we still tap this. Alright, well, Cinder Hellion does something, which is good. I guess we know he's playing Witness in, so might as well play the land. think we're actually going to re-equip here. So I guess now I can tap the endless one. So you can use the Seagate wreckage, get that value. Now he needs to tap the waste. Or use translator, but probably want to tap the waste. Ooh, that was a good draw. So now I can do this. Say I tap this now, swing for 9. Can block here, take 7. It's probably too dangerous. I think we're gonna have to swing with the Hellion here only. Although if he blocks one of those and blocks, no, I think we just swing here. See if he got the unnatural endurance off the top. Looks like he did not. Guess I should have re-equipped the bone saw. I'm trying to think if I want to let him attack with everything this time. Because if I let him attack with everything, I can block the translator. But then if he draws unnatural endurance, we're actually dead. So I guess I still do want to tap the endless one. Well, this actually works okay. Yeah, I mean, he can kill. You can't even really use it. All right, membraning our Cinder Hellion. It's a good last card to have. Definitely. I mean, Seagate Wreckage is like insane on this board where we're grinding and I'm in top deck mode. Definitely was pretty important he had a removal spell for Cinder Hellion there, though. I don't think he can afford to use Translator, right? If he does that and kills like a knight. I guess he can. No, but then is he dead with the bone saw? Say he kills a knight. No, I can only bring him to 1. If I use the... Well, no, this is tapped. Guess he's not going to think about it either. All right, land draw there was horrible. Oh, wait. He's dead, isn't he? Never mind. Never mind. Land draw doesn't matter. That should be game. All right. Ended up going 2-1, which isn't bad. Deck was about what I thought it was, a C. Never got Captain's Claws out, unfortunately. Never really got to abuse Outfitter. The one time I equipped it up, it died. Never had Weapons Trainer with the artifacts either. So in terms of cool synergies being tried out, we did not get to try it once, which is disappointing because you want to see it when you actually get to build the deck. But we still ended up going 2-1, which is pretty good, and we lost against the most ridiculous deck I've seen in the format. So can't really do anything about that. All right. We'll got to stick it out in Swiss longer, so we'll see you for the next one.